In this video, we are going to be going over one of the most recognizable light mechs in the history of Battletech. That mech is the prolific and ever-present Wasp. A light mech weighing 20 tons, this Battlemech is one of, if not the most, produced Battlemechs ever made, supposedly even outstripping the Locust and the Stinger, its fellow 20-ton stablemates and very common mechs of the Succession War period and afterwards. Of those built during the Star League, numbering in the thousands, it is estimated a full half survived until the end of the Third Succession War, or at least were salvageable enough to keep them in operation. Originally produced in 2471, the Wasp is also one of the longest production runs in history, as it was produced all the way into the Succession Wars themselves, and even into the new eras as well. The fact so many of these machines were able to be kept in working order during the fall of the Star League and the preceding wars is a testament in and of itself to the pilots and crews who kept these machines alive, but also to the design. When put into its element, is more than a worthy machine. These classic designs would also be forced to face down the clans and Blakists, as well as the horrors of the Dark Age and beyond, while still maintaining their original purpose and overall design. The Wasp traditionally has been useful to most commanders for a variety of reasons, and this explains their usage and continued production through all eras. Firstly, during the Succession Wars, it was a plentiful design, but most importantly, it was very inexpensive, easy to transport, and easy to maintain. Because of its high production number, it also meant ease of access to replacement parts as well. In overall capabilities, the baseline Wasp, the WSP-01A, has a GM120 standard engine, giving it a top speed of 95 km per hour and resulting in 9 movement points per turn in the tabletop game. It can also jump 180 meters, which is approximately 6 movement points a turn. It has a stock heatsink value of 10. For main armaments, the Wasp possesses a diverse optics medium laser and a Baikal SRM-2 rack. For defense, the Wasp has 3 tons of standard armor in totality. This particular war machine has been utilized for general recon for centuries and has been used for general light combat duties against other light mechs and infantry. In terms of its overall combat performance, the Wasp is reliant on speed and maneuverability and its low threat rating to stay alive. Its damage output is as substantial as its weight stablemates, though with a slightly longer range due to the SRMs being in place rather than machine guns. Due to the large number of mechs in active service and of overall production, the Wasp is rife with small and large modifications which have appeared over the centuries as a result of trying to change its purpose or refine their abilities to better suit their desired task. During the Succession Wars, an example would be the WSP-1D, which exchanges out the SRM-2 launcher in favor of 2 small lasers as well as a flamethrower. This shortens its range, but offers more opportunities to hit enemy targets, and is superior at dealing with infantry formations. An example of a modernized package during the clan invasion is the WSP-1S, a product of the Federated Commonwealth from 3049. It replaces the internal structure of the unit with endosteel, saving weight, as well as replacing the standard armor for ferrofibrous, increasing its durability. It would also replace the medium laser with a medium pulse laser, and would be equipped with 2 small lasers as well as a flamethrower instead of the SRM-2 launcher. The latest inner sphere iteration of the design appears to be the WSP-5A. It utilizes an ER medium laser and a Streak SRM-2. It also is equipped with ferrofibrous armor once again, as well as a Case Mark II to help prevent ammunition explosions. With access to a 160 XL engine, it reaches a total speed of around 120 km per hour, and it can jump 240 meters, as well as possessing an endosteel internal structure for saved weight to allow this to happen. Though this unit is more advanced, it would carry a much higher C-bill cost from the very humble WSPs of prior years, given its significantly larger and more sophisticated engine. The WSP's overall strength comes from its mobility for its era, allowing it to attempt to mitigate damage by staying ahead of the enemy and making it more difficult to hit with accurate fire. It also has an advantage, at least in the WSP-01A's design, that it has superior range over its 2010 counterparts from that particular era. Its primary weaknesses start with the fact that though it is mobile, it's not the most mobile in its primary era, offering it good but not great protection through speed. It also has limited armor due to its limited weight. Though it may have multiple configurations as well, none of them fundamentally change the Wasp in ways like the Locust, despite efforts to do so, largely due to its primary role on the battlefield not being able to be deviated from with the weight limitations placed on it. The Wasp is perhaps the most functionally armed 2010 mech for taking on other mechs from the Succession Wars. It is also as plentiful as the insects it is named for, and potentially can leave a dangerous sting. With the right Mechwarrior and under the command of the right leader, this mech can make the right impacts where necessary to fulfill its mission goal, or to offset the enemy when outside of its element. Thank you for joining me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. With that, I'll catch you in the comments section below.